His wedding ring slipped on her finger by a soldier who left hours later to die in the Battle of Arnhem.
Really, it is a memory now. It happened. It happened.
Wally Barnden from Borehamwood was in the anti-tank Royal Artillery. He fell in love with Jo at their first meeting and planned to marry her the following year.
Oh, he was very good looking. He actually had a wicked sense of humour. And he was just great. It was love at first sight on both our parts.
Looking back on it all 50 years later, Jo can reflect on what were uncertain times. The year was 1944. Aware the big push into Europe could happen soon, Wally brought forward the wedding. They'd planned to marry in church, but living for the day and unsure what the future held, a register office wedding was hastily arranged.
I wasn't thinking of the future. I was just happy for the time that I was living in, for that particular day.
They were married in May in a small Kent village. It was Jo's 18th birthday. Wally's commanding officer arranged it all, and his mates from the camp joined the wedding party.
Well, I was on cloud 9, but I can remember the terrific atmosphere of the village that we were staying at the time, and all the villagers were there, and everybody was very happy.
But behind the smiles, there was a terrible secret that Wally had to keep from Jo. What she didn't know was that he had orders to sail for France. The tide of war was turning. The long march to liberate Europe was on. D-Day was hours away. When Jo awoke on the morning after her wedding, Wally had gone.
Complete and utter silence. And I can remember a couple of the wives then came to me and told me that everybody had moved out.
She never saw him again. Wally fought his way across Europe from Normandy to Arnhem. The battle should have shortened the war by 6 months as Allied troops set out to take 3 bridges in occupied Holland. But it turned into a dreadful blunder. Of 11,000 men who took part, 8,000 died. Wally was struck down and killed by a German panzer division on Nijmegen Bridge. The telegram giving the news of his death was opened by Jo's mother.
Private Wally Barnden, or Walter Barnden, had been killed in action. I can't remember much more. You don't have emotions, not at the time. It's afterwards your emotions come out.
50 years ago, and the memory is as sharp as it ever was. But out of the tragedy of that wartime marriage, which lasted just a few hours, there was to be a new beginning for Jo. 2 years later, she remarried, and the man she married was Wally's best friend. He was Larry Parfitt, a desert rat and a commando in the Royal Marines. Larry died in 1993. The couple were married for 47 years. And what do you think Wally would have made of you marrying his best friend?
I think he would have said, "Well done, Jo."
It wasn't the path that Jo had chosen. War changes the lives of everyone it touches. For thousands like her, Arnhem was a tragedy. But out of it came something unexpected. 2 loves she will never forget. This is Christopher Peacock for London Tonight.